What's going on, guys? It's Mulham here. Welcome back to another video. Today I want to be talking whether a youth athlete should add a well-balanced strengthening program to his trainings, and at what age can he do that. And there are many concerns surrounding this topic, especially at the youth category, and whether they should be lifting weights and at what age should they start that, at 10 years, at 14, at 16, or at 18 years old. So I want to be answering that question based on what doctors have said. So I did my own research, and I read newspaper, and I checked some interviews, and I took the best and the most trusted answers and the most logical answers and gave it to you guys. And at the end of the video, I'll be reflecting on what they have said, what the doctors have said, and just give you my opinion about strengthening program. So make sure to hold till the end so you can hear that. And without further saying, let's get started. One big misunderstanding about strength training: participation in any type of sports or recreational activity carries a risk of an injury. A well-supervised strength training carries no greater risk than any of the other youth sports or activity. Team sports help children and youngsters in so many ways. Young athletes get regular exercises. They also learn self-control and how to work on a team. But sports can make parents and children to be more competitive. This is why child's athletes are being pushed to add strength training to their workouts. But before a child starts strength training, parents need to know all the benefits and risks. Strength training offers young athletes many benefits, but it must be done correctly and safely. Growing children should not lift weight with the goal to lift as much as they can. It's safer for them to start with lighter weights and do many repetitions of an exercise. There has been some concerns that strength training is not good for children who have not entered puberty yet. Studies have suggested that strength training might harm a child's growth, lead to an injury, or not increase muscle strength. Dr. Nib says parents should not worry. Lifting weights can help kids as young as 7 years old. Strength training can be a wonderful part of a sports program. It can improve performance and reduce the chance of an injury. But children should want to do this, and they have to follow instructions. And Dr. Nib has offered some do's and don'ts that you're going to be seeing on the screen right now. And Dr. Nib continues to say, "I cannot stress enough the importance of having a professional trainer on hand. If young athletes are doing these exercises the right way, they get the most benefits, avoid injury, and build habits for a lifelong health and fitness." And that was Dr. Jeff's opinion. He works at Washington University, pediatric orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine physician at St. Louis Children's Hospital. So that was his opinion about that, and that was everything I took from his interview, and I gave it to you guys straight away. And now my opinion about that is that in youth sports, strength and conditioning training are becoming more and more popular. Although many parents worry about the dangers of a youth strength training, especially in younger athletes, it also comes with plenty of benefits. Here are some benefits of strength training all parents and athletes should know. Creates a foundation. When athletes start strength training at a young and appropriate age, they create a foundation for their future athletic performance. Strength training helps athletes develop basic motor skills, such as muscle movement and coordination, which play a significant role in everyday athletics. Adding this into young athletes allows them gradually better these skills as they get older. Obviously, depending upon the age and the size of an athlete, they may be limited to doing only basic lifts and exercises. However, this allows the athlete to get a feel of what strength training is and its basic fundamentals starting at a young age. Next is injury prevention. It's inevitable that injuries are going to happen during sports competition, whether it's a muscle strain, ligament tear, or a broken bone. Athletes are generally at a higher risk of getting injured due to the speed and the physicality of the sports. This is where strength training comes in to help. A comprehensive, well-organized, properly administrated strength program can result in muscle tendon units that are more resilient to the stresses sustained in athletic activities. In other words, strength training allows athletes to better prepare their bodies physically for all the sweat and hard work they're putting in practices and games, and also allows for athletes to improve their stamina, flexibility, and overall performance on the field or in the gym. The next point is increased strength. Probably the most obvious benefit from strength training is that it makes athletes stronger. Athletes of every sport need strength, and it's been recognized that young athletes usually see more muscle gains. Starting to build muscle from an early age will set you apart from the rest and allows athletes to reach athletic goals later on in life. And point number 4 is build self-esteem. Another benefit to strength training in young athletes is an increase of confidence and self-esteem. Being confident on the field, court, or track is a vital part of mental strength for athletes, and is something strength training can boost. Strength training helps young athletes focus, gain attention, and become more motivated and dedicated. This boost in confidence and determination helps sports performance as well as ordinary avenues of life. And the last step is increased athletic performance. Lastly, strength training helps athletes of any age to boost their overall performance. Strength training programs in young athletes should focus on speed, agility, endurance, power, mobility, stability, balance, all of which are important to an athlete's performance. Strength training is a big part of athletes' life and acts as a foundation for the athlete's future. Although there is a lot of speculations whether or not young athletes should partake in strength training programs, the benefits of strength training shows that with the right program and the right exercises, young athletes benefit extremely from strength training programs. And that was my opinion about strength training and the benefits, and whether you should add weights to your trainings and start lifting weights, and at what age should you start doing that. And it really now makes sense that with the right program and the right exercises, you can really benefit a lot from strength training. And I repeat, guys, what Dr. Nip have said is that you need to make sure that you have a professional on hand. The last thing I want to add is that, guys, make sure you do something that's going to take your game to the next level. Maybe going to the gym right now and lifting weights is not the best thing you can do. Maybe doing band work or mastering some bodyweight exercises is better for you. So the only way to know what's the best thing for you is to analyze yourself and see where you have weak spots on the field and outside the field. Don't just go and lift weights and think that you're helping yourself. Make sure to analyze yourself, and that's the last thing I want to tell you guys. And that was it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're already subscribed, and as I said, after you go do your own research, if you have any other point of view, then make sure to drop it in the comments and I would be more than happy to reply. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, peace. Fearless.